Grizzly World, the happiest place within 20 minutes of Trimmerton.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times Nickelodeon shows made fun of Disney.
But if you've been mean or kinda bad, I will knock out all your teeth.
What's he got there?
Oh, just the,
frozen head of Charles Dingo.
The world ain't so big and we're so small, but that's not a problem when nobody's tall.
For this list, we'll be looking at the instances where some of our favorite Nicktoons and Nick sitcoms took a shot at the House of Mouse, and anything attached to it. What do you think was their funniest Disney parody? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Snow White the Grandmother, Rugrats.
You're a grandma, Miss Old Lady, ma'am?
Oh, yes, I have 7 grandchildren.
While visiting a retirement home, Tommy and Angelica are left in the care of Mildred, the home's surrogate grandmother. At one point, Mildred reveals that she's an actual grandma with 7 grandkids, all having very familiar names.
This is Doc, and here's Happy, and Sneezy, and Grumpy, and Dopey, and Bashful, and, I always forget the 7th one.
That's right, apparently Mildred is actually a real-life Snow White, and her grandchildren are named after the 7 dwarves. You could probably argue this as a reference to the actual fairy tale, but seeing as one of the most well-known versions is the 1937 Disney film, it's pretty clear what really inspired the joke. Unfortunately, Mildred can't quite remember Sleepy's name and takes a nap herself, leaving Tommy and Angelica to their own devices.
Sleepy?
Actually, now that you mention it, I could use a little nap.
Number 9, Dairyland, the Loud House.
Hey, Dairylanders, I'm Kai, Churn Maiden, and today I'm gonna teach you all about butter churning.
One of the Loud's favorite places is the Dairyland Amusement Park, a place so utterly fun you'll spill your milk. Already you can make the comparison between this dairy-themed funland and renowned real-world theme parks such as Disneyland. You really notice the similarities with one attraction in particular, the Seas of Cheese, a boat ride through a sea of melted cheese while robotic cows sing about the joys of dairy.
Isn't Seas o' Cheese great?
Dairy binds the world together, dairy binds us all.
Sound familiar yet? A boat ride through the dark with that annoying song playing over and over? Yes, it's the Loud House version of the iconic It's a Small World ride, and the song is just as annoyingly catchy in the show as the real thing.
Whoa, wait! Don't you want to sail through the land of lactose?
Number 8, Norbert Beaver as Mickey Mouse, the Angry Beavers. At the very start of the episode, Bite This, Norbert is having a pleasant dream. The sun is smiling and Norb is happily dancing through the forest in his red buttoned shorts, big shoes, and gloves. Yes, in his dream, Norb has become a beaver caricature of the legend himself, Mickey Mouse, from his ensemble to his plucky attitude and even to his voice. La la la, la 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 la. Unfortunately, Norbert's whimsical dream is interrupted by the shocking revelation that he's been bed biting in his sleep.
First chew of the day.
At least he got to be happy for a short bit before the embarrassing reality set in. And who's happier than the iconic Disney rodent? Number 7, Mickey at the grocery store, Rocco's Modern Life. While Rocco's doing his grocery shopping, we briefly cut to an unhappy customer, upset that they're out of his favorite ice cream.
I never have my flavor. Been a long time since I had me a big bowl of head cheese and berries.
However, do you notice anything familiar about this grumpy rodent? The big shoes, the red puffy shorts, and the fact that he's a mouse? Yes, it's another walking, talking spoof of Mickey Mouse.
This is the spot. The girls are supposed to meet us here any minute.
It's even funnier how much of a polar opposite this spoof is. While Mickey's more tidy and upbeat, this caricature is more disheveled and pessimistic. Though to be fair, you'd be upset too if the store ran out of your favorite flavor. Still, it surprises us who you might run into when you're out shopping. Number 6, Witches of Rodeo Drive, Big Time Rush.
We nailed this audition, James. We're both going to be on Witches of Rodeo Drive.
On his day off, James wants to get into acting, so he joins Camille for her audition for a new TV show called Witches of Rodeo Drive. Sound familiar? That's because the title, and by extension the show itself, is a parody of the hit live-action Disney sitcom Wizards of Waverly Place. Not much is known about Rodeo Drive, except it sounds like your typical wizarding high school sitcom, even more so than Waverly Place was supposed to be. While Camille overdoes her audition, James ends up passing his. Guess they were just really impressed with his washboard abs.
Hello?
James, congratulations. You got the part. You're Mennock, the warlock with great abs.
Personally, we like how he was wearing a Mickey sorcerer hat the whole time. Number 5, Jiminy Lummox, The Ren and Stimpy Show.
It's him, Ren! It's Jiminy Lummox!
Believe it or not, The Ren and Stimpy Show spoofed Disney's Pinocchio not once, but twice. One involves a twisted retelling of the story, with Ren creating a son out of eggs.
I shall call thee Egiokio!
The other, and our personal pick, features Ren dealing with the oafish conscience, Jiminy Lummox.
When you wish upon a side of beef, soon will come an end to all your grief.
Unlike the wisecracking Jiminy Cricket from the original movie, Jiminy Lummox isn't messing around. Every time Ren loses his temper, the Lummox is quick to bring the hammer down onto the crazed Chihuahua's head, in the painful, literal sense.
If you can't say nothing nice, don't say something at all.
Hopefully, this ape-like brand of tough love will teach Ren to listen to his conscience more. We doubt the cricket would have gotten through to him as effectively.
Mother.
Number 4, The Three Mouseketeers, The Fairly OddParents. Timmy, Cosmo, and Wanda have been chasing the sneaky Tom Sawyer through some of the greatest works of literature in history. At one point, they end up in Alexandre Dumas' The Three Musketeers. However, what they find isn't very musketeer-like. No, instead, the trio finds the titular heroes turned into the Three Mouseketeers.
Musketeers! Musketeers, roll call!
Each donning the iconic Mickey Mouse ears and doing roll call.
Musketeer roll call! Arame!
Darty!
Party!
Looks like the titular French swashbucklers have been inducted into the Mickey Mouse Club. Of course, they can't actually say Mouseketeers because of legal reasons. Possible copyright issues or not, it was still too funny to see this clever use of wordplay for a hilarious reference.
Egad! He's turned the Three Musketeers into the Three Mouse! Let's go!
Number 3, Hieronymus Glove, SpongeBob SquarePants. Even under the sea, you'll find Disney parodies galore, whether it's SpongeBob channeling his inner Mary Poppins, or the glove-tastic magic of Glove World.
Boy, do I love the two-fisted fun at Glove World!
Already heavily based on Disney World, this glove-themed wonderland is owned by Hieronymus Glove, the original founder who still looks after his park even while cryogenically frozen in a block of ice.
Right, it's me, Hieronymus Glove! I'm the bloomin' creator and spokesmate of Glove World!
In case it wasn't obvious, Hieronymus Glove is a direct spoof of Walt Disney, the man behind the conglomerate himself, from his occupation to his likeness, right down to the old myth about Mr. Disney being cryogenically frozen. While the rumor has long been proven false, it adds a lot to this hilarious spoof of the legend himself.
I may be cryogenically frozen, but I'm not a loony.
Number 2, The Dingo Channel, iCarly.
Well, you know the guy who started it like 60 years ago?
Charles Dingo?
Yeah. I heard that when he died of some rare disease, they froze his head and they've kept it in a special freezer to this day.
On iCarly, they've got their own Disney Channel parody called The Dingo Channel.
When we get there, maybe you could find the head of Charles Dingo.
The frozen head.
We leave at midnight.
Unfortunately, its shows are pretty infamous for bad jokes and making the adults look foolish. Not that Nickelodeon has room to talk. Their biggest offense, however, was stealing jokes from iCarly to try and make their own shows funnier.
Hey, here's a flash drive with the segments of the last 2 iCarlys you wanted. Whoa, it's the iCarly girls. Man, we all love your web show.
And of course, there's their deepest, darkest secret, the frozen head of their founder, Charles Dingo, hidden deep in the bowels of Dingo Studios.
Charles Dingo's head is in there. You don't know that. What else would you keep in a cryogenic freezer like that?
cryogenic frozen pizzas?
That myth about Walt Disney is older than time itself, but it's still funny to see Nick do their own spin on the urban legend and take a few cheap shots at the Disney Channel on top of it.
Then we'll sue you guys.
This is the Dingo Channel.
So we have the lawyers, the money, and therefore the power to steal any ideas we want.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
Before we unveil our number one pick, here are some honorable mentions. Stacy's dress, Zoe 101. What Stacy's wearing looks like something out of a Disney princess movie.
You like my dress?
No.
Oh! Well, thanks for the constructive criticism!
George from the Jungle, The Amanda Show. The Blockbuster family parodies Disney's George of the Jungle.
I am the George from the jungle. George from the jungle. I had better be watching out for that tree.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Walt Kidney and Kidneyland, The Fairly Odd Parents.
Here we are, folks! Oh my gosh, Kidneyland! We're in Kidneyland! And oh my gosh, look! It's Walt Kidney!
Yes, we're doing 2 entries from the same show, but this parody is just too good to pass up. While taking a tour inside Vicky's body, Cosmo and Wanda happen upon the happiest place inside the evil babysitter, Kidneyland.
Hello, and welcome to Kidneyland, located in scenic Vicky the Babysitter.
There they meet park founder Walt Kidney and are guided through the park by Tinklebell, though it's only for a summer job.
Don't we know you?
Look, it's a summer job, okay? Please don't tell my parents.
This short but sweet scene managed to squeeze in 3 parodies at once. 4 if you count Vicky pulling a Snow White with the helpful animals.
Come, my animal friends!
And still managed to be hilariously on point about Disneyland. If anything, we think Mr. Disney might be flattered to see this short but funny tribute.
Cleaning, how I love the cleaning.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.